Warring Priests is the 19th episode of the 31st season of The Simpsons, directed by Bob Anderson, and I was really surprised to learn that this is the first of a two-parter. Well, I'm assuming it's a two-parter. It could be three parts for all I know. I haven't looked ahead, but I don't understand why. I mean, I guess I'll find out if there's a big reveal or some shocking twist at the start of the next episode, but based on this one, while I enjoyed the episode well enough, not a lot actually happened. And I'm not sure why there needs to be a second part. A youth worker has answered an ad that Helen Lovejoy put in the paper. This is Wright, voiced by Pete Holmes, and he basically becomes the new reverend that everybody loves, and he's got a very fresh way of looking at things. He seems to connect with everybody in Springfield on their own individual levels, and for all intents and purposes, he's pretty fabulous. And Lovejoy is not happy about this, and that's it. That's the whole episode. Literally nothing else happens. So on the one hand, I feel like we do need a second part so that something happens. But at the same time, they could have condensed this episode into about 5 minutes, and they would have got the message across very easily. So unless the second part is packed full from start to finish of essential plot points and great jokes and just everything that feels rich and worth watching, I don't understand why it's 2 parts, because nothing happens in this one. We could have got the picture within 5 minutes. So I'm curious to see what happens with the next episode, but there's really not much else to say. I will say I like Bold Wright as a character. I think he's very interesting. He's got a wonderful singing voice, and the character's design, the animation of the character is pretty good. That's it. There really isn't anything else to it. What I will say is that I don't know what's going on, but The Simpsons have become, at this point, very focused on religious episodes. Now, for me, as somebody who is religious, I have no problem with that whatsoever. But if I was an atheist or, agnostic, or just generally not interested in religious-based stories, it would start to get on my nerves a little bit. So I am slightly curious about why they've decided to have quite a lot of religious-based episodes, but as I said, for me personally, it doesn't bother me at all. In fact, I quite enjoy it. Warring Priests is not a good episode. Is it just setting us up for a brilliant second parter? Well, I only hope so. I don't think it will, but I'd love to be proven wrong. Time will tell. I'm very, very curious.